it's not his mother, it's him.
Mm.
Like, I've gone places where he was at, he left.
Mm.
Fifth, you love your son?
I used to.
What? What? Fifth, you love your son? I used to. Imagine me saying that about Shay Kim.
How long? A complicated question would say, how long can you love something that don't love you back?
Ooh! Alright, bro. Of all the videos I reacted to today, I think this is probably gonna be the most touching one for me. Basically, what this video is 50 Cent talking about his relationship with his firstborn son. Now, y'all know how much I love my son, and I just can't picture myself not being able to have a solid relationship with my boy. And this is what's going on with 50 Cent. So I'm probably not gonna pause this video a lot. I'm really just gonna look and listen, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give my opinion on this, cause I can't see how a father and son just can't not love each other, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so let me start this shit up, man.
You and your son. Because a lot of people from the outside, the boy look just like you. A lot of people from the outside think that situation is sad, man. That y'all can't come to something.
It is sad. It's a sad situation, right? And when you pray for success, you don't necessarily pray for the things that come with it, right? And there's no such thing as success without jealousy, without envy, or entitlement. And entitlement is growing in someone you love in the scariest part, right? And his mom developed an entitlement that cannot be met. Filtering that energy through his actual personal...
Hold on, I did say I wasn't gonna pause it, but I'm gonna say something, bro. A lot of times kids don't get along with their father. I'm gonna keep it funky. It be the mother, like, brainwashing the child. Perfect example. When my homegirl lived out here, her and her husband, they broke up, and he ended up having a kid with another chick. It's a sad situation, but, you know, they weren't together, so you can't really blame them. They ended up getting back together, and the girl that he had the child with, she was bitter about the whole situation, to the point where she tried to make him sign over his rights of being a father to, like, some dude that she just started dating. Then she started being difficult, like, oh, you can come see your son, but your wife can't come. Then she took him to court. She tried to snitch on him, telling the judge, oh, he be scamming and he be doing this, but I need this amount in child support. And to be honest, like, from the outside looking in, and even, you know, because I knew certain things about the situation or whatever, he was trying his best to be a good father. He was trying his best, and she was making it so hard. Like, she was just being difficult. So I say all that to say, ladies, if you have a kid with a dude and y'all are no longer together, don't let your bitterness affect your child having a father in their life. Because trust me, not having a father in your life could influence your child in a real negative way. Like, this is real talk.
Let's say now that he's starting to like females, he's conscious of what kind of shoes he want to wear. I need these Jordans, the retro Jordans is coming, different things. And then his mother go, all right, I'll get them for you, but it just bothers me because you're supposed to have them all. So while being a privileged child, he feels deprived.
You should have more.
When you had everything I didn't have.
That's deep. That's deep. While being a privileged child, you feel deprived. That is deep.
How much my kids cost in New York State? $1.360. You see what I'm saying? And I don't have an issue with paying the support fund. The reason why I'm the way I am with those kind of situations, I pay my support that year that the baby's born. Move the money to the account, let it, and it automatically disperses a certain amount of money per you know, each month. So with him, I noticed over the years like it developed, because I blamed on his mom for a long time. But it's not his mother, it's him. Like, I've gone places where he was at, he left.
Fifth, you love your son?
I used to.
What? What? Fifth, you love your son? I used to. Imagine me saying that about Shay Kim.
How long? A complicated question would say, how long can you love something that don't love you back?
Ooh.
You see, so in this experience, you look and you say, I didn't think success would cost me my firstborn, but it's the situation. It's like my grandfather would say, "It rattled like a snake. If it's slithering like a snake, is it a snake or do you need to be bit?"
Yo, hold on, bro. I need to get this lighter, bro. Cause fifth out here. If it run like a snake, it swivel like a snake. Do you know what? Wait, hold on. What he said? Hold on. What he said just now?
Carolina and this the country. Or do you need to be bit? It rattled like a snake. If it slithered like a snake, is it a snake or do you need to be bit? Right? And that's South
deep.
Carolina and this the country. You know what I'm saying? And what he keeps saying is every time you see the boy, you see show up with somebody you got a problem with. What does that take? People will always try to make relationships on a common bond of disliking someone. Like, be friends with you because your enemy is my enemy. Yeah. And he sees himself that way. To the extent where he's actually taking pictures with Preem's son or doing different things that, and you go, well, I'm like, I don't even understand where your motivation comes from with these things, but.
Can you excuse any of that because of how young he is?
No, he's 23 years old, 24 years old. It's not a baby no more. It's a grown man. See, I look at you as you grown, the decisions that you make as you start to pass what they would have did to us. They would have charged me like an adult at 15. So at 23, it's like you grown in my head. My homeboys, they had their babies at 15. At that point in the neighborhood, that was when you actually got into. We started the sexual thing. You know what I'm saying? It started to really get into it. And everybody 15, 16 years old was the point that he was having kids. So like I was super late with him because I didn't want to have something that I didn't actually connect with because we both was babies. At that point, and then later, I mean, all these things don't turn out the way you want. Life doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? And
what would have to happen for you guys to have a relationship again? That's the last question I'll ask about.
I don't know. I ran into him one time. This is ill, right? Right after, it was 2 months before his support was finished. Right? And
nah, what happened?
At the time, he's standing at the desk talking to the jeweler, and he had a small diamond chain, 2 small diamond chains, trying to get a bigger diamond chain, right? Trading them, see how much you can get that one. And I walked in, he goes, "Oh, you got somebody like watching me?" I said, "Nah." He said, "Oh, so coincidence?" He said, "Yeah, coincidence." Then he's trying back to the jeweler, he goes back to talking to the jeweler, and he's like, nah, I can't do that. Now I'm like, because of how much the jeweler's asking him for. Said, "You can't do it." Oof. Negotiating, putting 2 small diamond chains back to get a bigger diamond chain with the money I'm mailing you. His mother never had a job. She didn't do nothing. I would have questioned whether I was wrong if she did something after the fact. She genuinely did not want to do that. This girl looked in my face and told me, like, she was like, "You bought Mike Tyson's out?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Why you ain't tell me this?" I said, "Because you ain't moving there." Well, I would have had to leave them in Mike Tyson's house.
Bro.
Like Mike.
Bro, that's a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face. I'm sending you money. I'm sending your mother money. She giving you an allowance of the money I'm sending you or whatever. I meet you at a jeweler. You stunting with my money. And you can't even talk to me? They could have patched it up right there. Damn.
Look, it's an old lady in there when I got it. You see what I'm saying? So, because they would have said he's accustomed to this lifestyle and this is what he would have changed the whole scenario. So, when he said, "Nah, you gotta go, you gonna get a place over here," I gave her the same money that I gave my grandmother to buy my grandmother's house, for her to pick out a house and buy her house, and you go there until you figure out what you want to do. You don't want to do nothing. I mean, you're not coming with me stand like that. She was like, you did it already. Don't nobody working down have to work. You already did it. Feeling like the records you already sold. If I was thinking like that, that's who I was. Yeah, they've been over.
Damn.
Because if you think about it, a lot of people, like in the book I say, when you hustle, right? When you hustle, you adapt a mentality, you live by those ways, right? If you get experience a setback, it's okay. It's always, the setback is for the get back. It's for, for you to feel.
You never stop hustling.
The way you feel.
You don't never stop grinding.
Damn, it's for how it feels when it's going right.
Yeah.
Right? So you can actually feel that you experience that joy at that point, and then you could be getting money. You get police sweep. You got 3 people busted at one time. You got to bail all of them out. You pay lawyer fees for all of them. You got to have all your money that you had in the bag that you felt was just yours in profits is now taken out of your profits and placed into the necessity of keeping you functional.
Bro, that's a sad situation, bro. The fact that a father can't even really have a conversation with their son over a disagreement. It's just I just hope me and my son don't never have to go through that. I know we both have attitudes, because I could see it. Even though he's 2 years old, I could already tell that he had my attitude. He definitely had my temper. But I just hope that it don't be that bad. Because for me, what I'm looking at, it look as though the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And when I say that, 50 don't back down from nobody. And I think that's the same thing with his son. But in this situation, I feel as though they both need to come together. Because at the end of the day, you only have one father, son. You feel me? Like, you only have one father. So I feel as though they need to come together and patch that up, man. Damn. He said a lot of deep things though, man. But anyway, this is the reaction video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, hit me up on Instagram, suggest anything you want me to react to. And that's it, squad.